Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up. Trying to put the face to the name. Pull up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back with part 2 of the Monday Night Block Party, man. It's the franchise. It's the king. We coming to you live and direct with that main event, Sami Zayn versus Drew hating ass McIntyre. Bro, what's good?
Hating ass McIntyre. I like that. Man, what's good with you, man? Shit, man. You know, hey, like I said, man, we told y'all we'd be back for the main event. We here. The main event is getting ready to start. Drew getting ready to bitch and whine to Jackie Raymond. Then we're gonna watch this main event and talk about the show, man. So, bro, let's go ahead and do it.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This show has flowed very, very well. I'm not mad at this show at all, man. Triple H, WWE, they've definitely been in their bag. I've got a chance to go back and listen to CM Punk's, Drew McIntyre's promo on CM Punk. He said, hey, I'm not a religious man, I'm not a spiritual man, but I prayed for this moment. And I'm like, bro, you are officially the biggest dick. You are a player hater of the year. You gonna sit there and say you prayed for this man to tear his shit out and miss his mania moment? If that ain't no player hating shit, I don't know what is, man.
What up, Kevin? Money. Man, bro, who you telling, man? That's why right now this character that Drew is great, because he's established himself as one of those top guys, and now that he's this heel, it's almost kind of like the chosen one heel, that arrogance, not as whiny, but that arrogance that he's one of the best. So I'm good with it. I don't know if he wins, but he could get his moment, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. We're not sure about Seth, and right now it don't seem like anytime they're getting ready to take this title off this man, unless something happens to where he's going to be out longer than expected.
Bro, what's up with our favorite heels, man, in whiny bitch mode? I mean, you got the Young Bucks, they crying. You got AJ Styles, he winning, win, bitch, I'm the baby. Drew McIntyre, Jay, Jimmy, Solo. It was everybody but his fault. See, the thing about maturing, my brother, this is what I've learned, man. This is what I've learned. The thing about maturing is that you have to take responsibility for the role you play in your own suffering. See, it's easy to point the finger. It's easy to be like everybody else, but nobody wants to internalize. Nobody want to look at that man or woman in the mirror and be like, I ain't shit. I fucked up. It was my fault. If you would have been on your shit when you was 19, Drew, and you didn't have to leave and go elsewhere to become Mr. Drew Galloway, to find yourself with your 3MB guitar playing ass. If you was on the straight and narrow from the get-go, you might have been a world champion in front of some goddamn people. That's your fault, Drewski. Go come up here. Go hate on CM Punk like that. How dare he? The fuck is wrong with him?
Okay, so to your point, you're not necessarily totally wrong. I actually like what you're saying. The only argument I would give Drew is that he has a valid point. It's not like he didn't do everything the right way to have that success.
Yeah.
It's COVID is out of everyone's control. That was out of everyone's control.
Except for them scientists in the lab, but that's
them and Fauci, all of that.
Hey, you got it. Where your card at?
You got your card? You got both of them? You ain't just get one of them, did you? Is that a real card, sir? Where did you get that card from?
People were selling them.
Hey, selling them boys like that, man. And people were buying them. People were buying them, getting away with it. Dude, I wonder how many people bought fake cards and got away with it compared to. I know there's a great number that got the shots, but how many people didn't get shots and got away with it?
Motherfucker got the 2-for-1 off of Amazon.
Boy, man. But but back to the topic of Drew. That was, it was what it was, and it just unfortunately by the time the fans came back, it was time to move on.
Yeah.
Like Drew had did all that he could, and we wanted Drew to have his moment. We thought he would have it against Bobby Lashley, but at the time, because of the time, and Bobby we finally had got Bobby that won. So it's like, bruh, it's like, ooh, Drew, we love you, but dude, he's another guy we want to see hold this title. And
he on Bobby for a grip.
Right, Bobby can't lose this right now. He's got to retain this, so he had to beat you at WrestleMania, and it happened. And Bobby beat you. He retained. You didn't get your moment. Bobby got his moment. I'm glad that he got his moment because Bobby was well overdue.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Lashley's been well overdue. He should have been WWE champion before he left and when he first came back. You moved to Clash at the Castle. Now we all said it. We said it. The fans said it. Everybody said it. Clash at the Castle. If Roman's going to drop this title, if there's ever a moment that it's okay for him to drop this title, but here was the one thing. At that moment in time, you were still distincting these titles as two different championships. You could have had him challenge for one of those titles. He could have challenged for the WWE Championship. Roman could have kept the Universal because the title reign is based on the Universal, not the WWE Championship. He could have just won that one, and Roman could have been Universal Champion, and then he could have won the title back sometime down the line. The streak still would have been there because he still would have been Universal Champion. It would not have disturbed anything, but you want to make Roman Reigns this unbeatable force for 4 years. He's not that dude. We've had to accept it because we like the character. We like everything that came about the tribal chief and the bloodline and everything else. We accepted it because it was the hottest thing going. But we all know, regardless of how we feel about Roman Reigns, we all know he's not a 4-year unbeatable man. Even John Cena, within a 4-year span, lost matches.
Right.
Even he lost. So even though he won all the time, but still. So yeah.
And Clive just reiterated what you say. He says Roman needs a bloodline. If you think about it, you take away the bloodline, Roman isn't holding on to the title nowhere near this long. The bloodline, Roman owes everything to the bloodline. Roman has not done jack shit on his own at all. You know, every time he's about to lose.
That's not true. That's not true. He's had matches where he's gone out there and won on his own. So he's done that.
You're talking about when
a lot of his matches has had somebody from the bloodline help him. True. But there has been some matches that he did have by himself, and he won by himself.
We ain't talking about the beginning, like the first year and a half when he was establishing the track. I could buy him going a year and a half. But
even after year two, he didn't have a lot, but he had at least one or two. There is a difference. You bring up a very good point. The first half of his run, he did have more matches where he did win on his own. It was him. It wasn't somebody else helping. So the second half, it wasn't as many, but there was some. But you're all right. No, you're totally right about that. The first half, The second half, no, it's totally different.
May I say, first of all, we got new camera angles. I like this.
Of course, man. In hard cam, man. I told you, man. Every time AEW come up with one, they come up with another one.
I'm not gonna lie. First of all, shout out to the fact. Look, I don't wish anybody, a loss of job security. But
thank God Kevin Dunn is gone.
Thank God, bro. Thank the fucking heavens. Good God. I actually don't feel like I got CTE watching Monday nights anymore.
God, God.
Bro, I feel like every Monday and Friday, my ass is getting beat over the head with a billy club watching these goddamn camera cuts.
Dude, I feel like I'm gonna get a seizure, man. You know how people get them disco lights, get people seizures. I felt like that's what all the Kevin Dunn's camel. I feel like that's what that shit was gonna give. It was gonna give a seizure one day, man.
Hell no, dude. I would say this. Speaking of just transitions and progressions, Sami Zayn. Right. There was a period in WWE, dude, where it looked like Sami lost his fucking way. And now our guy, even though he's not fighting for a title, he's back in credible storylines. He's back being presented as a top tier guy. I don't see him being a world champion or anything like that, but I think for the duration of his career, he's going to be fighting at a high level. Dude, what are your thoughts on Sami Zayn, man? When it's all said and done, is Sami Zayn the first ballot WWE Hall of Famer in your opinion?
He is, but that's not Sammy's fault. Sammy's one of those world champions that don't have long title reigns, but they have maybe short reigns, but they do win it like once or twice. Like you have your guys that's won the championship a couple of times and has had, they've had a few defenses against it and won and whatnot. Sammy's one of those guys. Sammy's first original run wasn't his fault. That was Vince. It's hard to say that a guy like Sami Zayn ain't, when we know we've watched him be the main champion of a show. We saw him be over. We saw him have great matches. We saw all the things that we needed to see him do to make it to the main roster. We just needed it to make it to the main roster. Now, the the times have changed. The big bulky men aren't dominating as much. Yeah. You have a more athletic men that are dominating, which Sammy follows under that, that light. So the fact that you don't have to worry about the Brock Lesnar's or the John Cena's, the overpower. You don't have to worry about just those guys winning. And then sometimes you get the Edges and Ortons and those type of guys, the guys that can have matches with anybody. In today's era, you have a much more wider range of talent as far as the wrestlers. You still have your sometimes muscle guys, but you have a lot more athletic guys. Sammy now can most definitely be a world heavyweight champion after everything he's done with the bloodline and him having that match in Montreal at the last year's elimination championship. Yeah. That right there was a testament to if he's ready for it, even though it's in his hometown, and sometimes the hometown crowd will give you more love than what you think other cities will.
Yeah.
Sammy, we all know Sammy was definitely well over, and he could have won. He could be champion. He could be a world heavyweight champion. So I'm not going to say that he can't, but is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yes, and he'll be a first ballot once he wins that world heavyweight championship.
Yeah, and that's the thing, dude, because like Sami Zayn, like just right now, oh my God, with the shoulder block. WWE right now, dude, it's just wrestling in general is just on fire. And it's crazy to see these ebbs and flows because I remember you and I getting on here, man, and just all across the board. Like we were just at a point, we were just fed up with wrestling. It's like, bro, like this shit is becoming a chore to watch.
We were fed up with. For me, I think we were fed up with Raw. We were fed up with the 20 matches that were 3 minutes long and a whole bunch of promos.
Yeah,
that's what we were fed up with. That's the reason why a lot of people, including Leo and others, that weren't watching Raw. That's the reason why we took a 2-year hiatus on watching Raw. And we're a podcast show. We're supposed to watch the shit regardless. No, we said fuck that. This shit. And
COVID really made the decision even easier.
COVID made it easier, but at the same time, actually, COVID made me watch it more because we didn't have as many people, and it made you kind of wonder who would step up. I was more interested in seeing who would take the opportunity and stepping up. We saw a lot of guys step up. We saw a lot of people step up. So I think COVID was a blessing in disguise, even though it was detrimental as far as the economic side of it.
Yeah.
But once they figured out how they were going to go about things, I thought that did very well for a lot of people. It did great for Bobby Lashley. It did great for Drew McIntyre. It did great for Bayley and Sasha Banks. It did great for Asuka. It did great for a guy like Otis. It did great for quite a few people. So it wasn't, because if you think about it, would they have gotten these type of opportunities without the pandemic and everything going on? And I don't think some of them would have. So, what would we be saying about some of these people now? So, there's a blessing and a curse in it, but that's just me.
You remember earlier when we were talking about some of the things that WWE copies and takes away from AEW and vice versa, because it's a copy and paste industry. But
Yep.
one thing I noticed, I've really
Mhm.
been paying attention just to like the graphics and the nameplate and everything like that when the wrestlers come out. Have you noticed like down below by the wrestlers' names, it got facts now about the wrestler? Like
Well,
during the
they've
women's
always had
tag
that.
team
They've always
match,
been doing that.
it was
They've
like,
always
yeah,
been doing
such and such just defeated blah 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 last week.
that. Well, WWE's been doing that because they've been doing the facts of, the people, how many championships they've won. They've been doing that for a while. They did pick up on it more with AEW started doing it, but from time to time they would do that. But again, to your point, AEW has definitely either started doing certain things and WWE picked up on it, or they started doing things that WWE was doing and WWE decided, hey, you know what, that was something that worked. We need to get back to that. But we can make it look better.
Yeah,
Obviously, they're the better product, they're the better production. So anything that they do looks better. But yeah, uh, as Drew right now just basically stole him another victory from Sammy. Sammy just came back and already
bro.
took another loss. Now, this is what makes it hard for Sammy to be a world champion when you look at it like this. But right now, Drew is about to be on a ride with the shift in wrestling and what's going on. Gerald, my boy, what's been up, man? Ain't seen
What's
you
up?
pop
What's
up in a
happening? What's
while. What's
happening?
good with you, man? Hope everything good with you. Kali, ooh, wow, my boy. I was getting ready to try to read that until I seen what it was. We're gonna have to get the translation on that one. But my man, we appreciate you being here.
Shit.
We gonna figure out what you're saying. But yeah, I do feel like right now Drew is on a different path with this whole shift and what he's doing. But with the injuries happening the way they are, with them now having to make another audible on WrestleMania, at least everything going towards WrestleMania, so you can build it up to the best of to his ability.
Right.
I don't know, man. We gotta wait and see. Like right now, for the time being, we're gonna see what happens, but we still need a couple of more weeks. We still need a month. I think by Elimination Chamber, we'll truly know. But right now, we're just gonna all be speculating until we get something concrete. Again, I think the only match we can be 100% sure of is Jimmy versus Jay, and truly right now, Cody versus Roman.
Yeah. Which I'm excited. I'm excited. Speaking of, I just wanted to kind of run through the rest of what happened from when we left off.
Sure.
So of course, man. So we got Braun Breaker promo hype from his showing at the Rumble. We had Andrade. He's officially signed to Raw with Adam Pearce. But of course, that boy Nick Aldis got that phone call from the Big Bad Booty Daddy #2, Braun Breaker. So excuse me. I'm curious to see how that go. Also, Nick Aldis told Adam Pearce, "Hey, yo, look, I let you borrow, Bayley and all that. I let you borrow the Kabuki Warriors because they gotta, defend their little titles, whatever the case may be. But hey, yo, you and me, we got to talk about this elimination chamber. We got to find out what's going on, who gonna be doing what. So I'm curious to see how that folds out. Then we got, Gunther shoots on Kofi Kingston, getting ready for their title match, bro. I will say this." Yo, I know we wanted this to be Xavier, but goddamn, yo, Kofi, he held his own. What did you think? I know our boy, Walter won, but what did you think of this match overall, man?
I don't want my want of seeing Xavier to discredit Kofi. We already know what we can do.
Yeah.
I said Kofi was just another credible name for Walter to add to his list.
Mm-hmm.
I made that very clear.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see somebody else that I wouldn't mind seeing Xavier, because I feel like he would put on a showing and he would show people he could be a nice mid-card champion. It's not like he's not great with the promo. It's not like he's not popular. It's not like he's not over. He's one of those guys that's I mean, he's almost like in a Zack Ryder situation, where Zack Ryder was somebody who was so over outside of what WWE was doing that they didn't necessarily capitalize on it the way they should have. Yeah, they gave us the WrestleMania moment, which was a great thing. He won the Intercontinental title, but then he lost it the very next night. I would hope something like that, they would learn their lesson. So when you have a guy like Woods who does so much stuff outside of WWE that makes him so popular, and what he does with the New Day on WWE, that you would go about it in a better way. But again, it's still up in the air. And maybe that was the point. Maybe the point was to do the Kofi now, so then you can go towards Xavier. Because if you looked at Xavier when Kofi was talking, it's not like he was down on his boy or anything like that. But I truly think, he's like, man, I can't wait. I saw the face that I saw made me think that he was thinking in his mind, it's gonna be my time soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that dude going there. Because we all know Woods needs a singles title. He just needs one. I honestly, because world championship is out of the picture. Just popularity and company and what that's out of the picture. But Woods can get a mid-card champ. He needs an Intercontinental or United States Championship. It's not like he hasn't been one of your workhorse wrestlers for the past 10 years or whatnot. So I feel like he at least deserves one, at least one, just so he cannot be the only one in the group that does not have a singles title.
Yeah, and he can actually wrestle his ass off. Kofi is Kofi, but if you really want to be honest with yourself, he may be the best, maybe as second best, the second best wrestler in that group. If we're talking like straight wrestling, so definitely got to give Xavier his love on that. We got Joe Panther, variety show. What's up, wrestling family? What's up, man?
What's going on with you, Joe? Joe, the champ says Kofi should get the IC title shot first before Xavier because Kofi was a former champion, which I was fine with, but it's like, that's why I said, I'm okay with it if it leads to Xavier getting a shot later on, because there's still the potential. You could still push Walter to go for that World Heavyweight Championship, depending on, what happens, with Seth. But I mean, right now, if Cody doesn't pick Seth, we still need a number one contender. So that's still up in the air, but we got to wait and see. Cody's got to make his decision. We don't know. He may be on. I don't know if Roman's showing up Friday. He may show up. Cody may show up Friday. Who knows? But until we get the official decision, right now it's all up in the air.
Absolutely. Speaking of getting an official decision, we get the Kabuki Warriors. They came out, man, to fought Natty and Tegan. They ended up picking up the victory. We would then find out in the backstage segment that Kata and Katana spoke with Adam Pearce. They'll be getting their rematch next week against the Warriors for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Of course, out comes your 2024 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bayley. She came out. Rhea Ripley came out. Nia Jax came out. Rhea and Nia was throwing up things. And Nia pretty much laid the law down like this. Like, hey, look, you might as well go ahead and challenge your little partner EO because, Rhea ain't going to make it to WrestleMania. And then, of course, Bayley was like, hey, look, matter of fact, if you would have just let me finish, I'm going to make my decision on Friday. So, we're going to have to wait and see. I believe everybody knows, man, she's going to challenge EO, but it'd be nice to actually see her make that official. Bro, is there a possibility that she does challenge Ripley and WWE just pull that swerker? Right now, we don't know. We thought we knew 100% sure it was going to be a lock with Cody and Roman, and it still might be. But then we heard that promo tonight from Seth. We really don't know. Anything can happen in the next 2.5 months.
My only thing is, I like Bayley. Bayley's definitely she's one of the top women in the company. I don't see her beating Ripley without help.
Yeah,
I don't see her beating Ripley without help. So if she's the Royal Rumble winner, she's got a main event spot for WrestleMania. Because of what happened tonight, it could lead to the breakup of Bayley with Damage Control, which we all assume is going to happen.
Right.
Which is why you're prolonging Bayley making her decision. So now the thing will be, well, what happens Friday? Will she actually make a decision, or will she find, or something happen and she backs out? So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe you do get Nia Jax or somebody showing up on SmackDown to kind of. I think you got to prolong this thing, and because the more you prolong it, the more it spooks Io, and it excites for the rest of the group to decide Bayley needs to go.
And you know what? You're right. Because the longer you drag this out, now Io getting paranoid. Now you start to see Io use the manipulation tactics of Triple H when he tried to do the thing with Batista. Because now it's like, come on, you still ain't made your mind up yet. Because remember, I guarantee you the attitudes and Damage Control is going to change. Remember, Bayley was on the outs. Dude, they've been ignoring the fuck out of Bayley like the last month and a half. Every time she talked, no selling her jokes, kicking her out, keeping her in the backstage. Oh, now that it's a possibility that she's gonna come after Io, the de facto, leader, or outside of Dakota Kai, bro. Watch all the ass kissing. Now,
I don't even think we're gonna get that. I don't even think we're gonna get that. I don't think there's gonna be no ass kissing.
Really?
You're just gonna see more of them being secretive behind her back.
Okay, so now they're gonna turn up the secrecy. They're gonna turn up the
Io, Asuka, and Kyrie Singh, they're like this. They're all three of them are like this with Dakota Kai. They're like this. Bayley is this. She's this. This is Bayley. Okay, this is where Bayley is with the group. Like, so it's there's a strong, like, you can use that as a reason. Like, you know what? Yeah, let's just get rid of her, but that'll promote her to just go after Io anyway. Or something can happen where maybe the Kabuki Warriors lose their championships and Bayley causes them to lose it accidentally, and that would be it. But either way it go, eventually we're going to move to it, and you're going to get to see your favorite part of Bayley as a face.
Nope. Too
late. I already said it. Too early. And you want it. You want to go, oh, yeah. You want to, franchise. You and the champ, man. Everybody want to do the
man. Not the Bayley.
Y'all know y'all missed that. Y'all missed the Bayley buddies. Y'all can stop acting like y'all don't miss it. Y'all want that shit. Y'all miss it.
Hey, fuck around and put my locks up in the side pony.
I was about to say, you are. You're going to get your Macho Man tassels and everything. Man, I already know what's going down, bro.
Oh, man, bro. Hey, give me a couple shots of Terramana. I was like, woo.
Man, I'm pretty sure you're going to wave around like it too, huh?
But no. I can just see that now. Oh man, hey, no chairs or heaters will be safe that night. Oh man.
Clive, she did say that, but that was part of the story that she was cool with Damage Control. Yeah. Again, we're still waiting for the turn. That she gotta say that to make us think that that's what she gonna do.
I got the scenario. It goes on what you said. So Damage Control for weeks and weeks and weeks. There's gonna be little vignettes. They're gonna be being sneaky, blah, 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 blah. There's gonna come one point, there's gonna come one episode of SmackDown. Bayley gonna be walking, minding her business, trying to find her crew. They're gonna be off in the cut or in the locker room somewhere, talking, thinking that they're out of sight. Bayley's gonna overhear them talking, but they won't know. And Bayley gonna be playing stupid. Bayley gonna play stupid. She gonna play stupid, like she'll know what's going on. And then
franchise went with the popular kids don't like. Franchise with the popular kids don't like me. He's gonna be
and she gonna have that ace up her sleeve. So the whole time she gonna let them think they playing her. She'll let them think that they put her on dummy missions, and the whole time she got an ace up her sleeve. She's gonna drop the bombshell on their ass. Yeah,
I feel that. But remember what I told you. I don't feel bad for Bayley getting kicked out. I'm okay with her losing.
I feel bad.
I feel bad. I have no sympathy for the girl that brought Damage Control in to be the most dominating force. Because normally when someone does things like that, they're known to be manipulative just to use the people that they bring in with them, which Bayley was on that path. But once EO won, with she, the Money in the Bank and all that, they kind of changed it up. But yet it fell into a perfect storm to tell that story and to continue to tell that story now that you got Kyrie and Oscar on board with you. Yeah. So it's like now it's like Damage Control is truly dominating. But if there's a potential that Bayley won't pick Rhea Ripley and she's gonna pick EO and y'all gonna flip out on her about it, then hey, okay, let's see how it goes. But it's gotta make sense. Everything about it's gotta be right. You can't just do it just for the sake of doing it. And then it's like, bro, y'all could have did that so much better. Like
and I'm not gonna lie,
gave a little bit more of a damn instead of what y'all did.
I'm not gonna lie. Bayley, she does deserve this ass whooping, and I hope it is monumental because I know. Because if you remember, Bayley was trying to set up EO off the jump. Soon as it was found out that EO would be the number one contender for the Women's Championship, Bayley was trying to throw EO in matches and shit. Bayley was up here trying to throw EO in matches and put her in these situations, speak on EO's behalf. EO kind of like, what the fuck? So I get it. It is long overdue, but I miss the hugger so much. As far as the babyface Bayley, I miss babyface Bayley so much. I'm willing to feel bad for her getting the ass whooping I know she deserves. I know.
Gerald, let me catch you up, Gerald. Yes, sir. I want to answer your last statement first. So Damage Control is going to play Bayley like Judgment Day did Edge. Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, they will. I want to get to your question before, your comment before. I want Bayley turn face, but without the Bayley buddies. My guy, that's not going to happen. You know why? Because that's when Bayley was at her best. And what better way for WWE to make money and to market off the most popular thing about a wrestler? It's about what was most popular about them. And what was most popular about Bayley was that she was a hugger and that she had the Bayley buddies. So you open your arms wide, Gerald. You open your arms wide and you get that hug and you know what I'm air for those Bayley buddies. You and the franchise, y'all stop acting like y'all don't want it.
This is what I just thought about. You remember back when we used to have the micro brawlers back in the day? We had the macho, the Ultimate Warrior micro brawlers and the Hogan. Bro, they gonna come out with the Bayley buddies, like the legit like micro brawler Bayley hugger buddy shit. Oh god damn it. Oh,
I mean, I don't know if they'll do all that, but I can see WrestleMania because it's WrestleMania. It's still the grandest stage of them all, which means you're going to get the grandest of entertainment of all. So guess what? You got to get Bayley to, and then, whoa, Bayley buddies. Oh, my God.
You're going to have 60,000 people doing that shit.
Yeah, look at Gerald. I love it. Gerald ain't feeling that shit. But, hey, you know how WWE works. This is come on now. Don't let's not pretend like it can't happen. Okay.
I think that's the reason I don't like it because I know it will happen. I know it will. That's the thing. That's the reason I don't like it because I know WWE and I know they gonna go all out. I just know. I know it. I know the task.
And once she turns face, what other? You can't give me you can't give me an anti-hero Bayley because that doesn't work for her because she's kind of in that space now. When Bayley gets turned on, man, bro, they got to do it where the people are for Bayley, except for me. I'm okay with Bayley getting her ass whooped, and I hope she loses at WrestleMania. But it's going to happen. They're going to make Bayley into that face again. She's done great once she's turned heel. Like she's truly found her niche at being a heel, and she's definitely evolved her character and her experience. She got injured. When she came back, she was a bit slow, but whatever. She's still Bayley. She's still Bay from the Bay. So we not worried about that. But bro, look, she won. It's gonna be EO. I would, I'm just trying to prepare y'all, man. I just want to prepare. I love y'all. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all make what we do here so easy, man, because y'all interact with us. And I love y'all, man. And I just want y'all to be prepared, man. The Bayley buddies are coming. Just be prepared.
You know what?
Girl said, I was glad she got rid of them Bayley buddies.
I was looking here to show you my championship that I must have left.
Oh, really? Yeah. You said a championship. You must have left. Yeah.
I was looking over. I was looking over my shoulder to show you, and now I just realized I see a Donovan Mitchell bobblehead. I'm like, oh wait,
yeah, I got that. Yeah, boy. See, this is how you look at it. You wanna take something that you feel is yours. See, man, you distract somebody with some salmon and some liquor, and boy, you can get what the hell you want. All right, that boy straight forgot about this boy. He abandoned this championship. How you gonna be the champion of predictions and abandon the most important thing? So, hey, don't worry about it, bro. It's where it needs to be. It's where.
No.
It's all.
Hey, I won that for a reason because I'm smart. I'm cerebral with this shit.
Cerebral. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
Hey, I am highly intelligent. I am Cleveland Eastside's finest wrestling reporting podcaster. Okay.
No, sir. You're a West Sider now, sir. You don't get to claim the East Side anymore, sir. No. You stay your West Side ass over there on the
West. Hey, I'm West Side by marriage. That shit don't count.
Yeah, dude. Once you marry, your former life no longer exists, sir. This is now your life. You are a West Sider.
Hey, why you treat me like I'm in witness protection and shit?
Because I'm in witness protection over here on the East Side. That's why. That's why I got the East Side, you got the West Side. It is what it is, man.
Hey, is it safe to say, man, we got the SmackDown and the Raw on lock, man? We got both brands covered.
Hey, we got it on lock, man. We good, man. We doing what we do, man. Oh man, Gerald and Clive and everybody laughing at our asses. Oh man, let's see what we got here, man. Joe says, man, east side of the flats was the best side. There was one point in time in life where it was, but unfortunately, folks don't know how to enjoy a good time. But bro, seriously though, we had a hell of a, the pay-per-view was what it was. There were some good things about the Royal Rumble. There were some things we definitely could have questioned and we were, disappointed about. But overall, between that tonight, the show wasn't bad. I'm gonna give the show a 3.
Yeah,
there were certain things about it to where, and that may be a little high up on our rating scale, but I feel like it was a true mid show. It was a mid show. Like there were some things that were really great. I liked. I wanted to see. There were some things that was like, whatever, but I'm gonna give the show a 3. It was a mid. The hour free kind of made the show. I feel like the hour free with no commercials, just them constantly doing stuff, kind of helped made the things flow for the first part of the show. So I gotta give them a little props for that one. But I'll give it a 3. I'm gonna be nice and humble.
Same here. My thing is, again, it's very hard to have anything above a 3 or highly above a 3 for a 3-hour show, man. Like it's tough. It's tough, and then especially coming off of what, 3.5 hours,
almost 4-hour pay-per-view. Well, main card wise, yeah.
So it's tough, which is why and guys, we're gonna get out in a minute, but that's why I'm hoping with this Netflix deal, man, they drop it. Even if they cut a half hour off, you want to make it 2.5 hours, cool. But this 3 hours, shit, man, it's tough.
Okay, here's the thing: Raw can go to the 2 hours, but see, we keep talking about the quantity of people that they have. I don't know if they can drop that 3rd hour. Because just to make sure that enough of them people get an opportunity to wrestle, get on TV to be seen, you kind of going to need that 3rd hour. So but maybe spice it up, man. Make the last hour Raw's War or something. Bring something. I just need them to figure out something to really just kind of make you want to watch the 3 hours. Like, we know it's not going to be perfect, but it got to be something.
We'll see. I like that idea because with Netflix, and you know how they do whenever they got like mature rated content like that, they got the little average, like the little warning that shows up before the movie comes on or whatever. Hey, mature content, mature dialogue, smoking, whatever the case may be, whatever's going to be on that show. So if you already know ahead of time, you're going to have a little more adult oriented theme. You could flash that little warning before the show come on. Mm-hmm. Bam! Now you do what you do. Because I mean, it's not like they got to really answer to nobody. I mean, you got to answer to Netflix, but motherfucker, it's Netflix.
No. They're still a publicly traded company, so there's still people that they answer to, but because of the placement of where you're at, you're on a platform that really allows a lot of wide a range of content.
Yeah.
So you can be a little more edgy. Right. But yet you still have a kid-friendly product that because of the way the world is today and the social media and the opinions and all that stuff, you still have to you still have to tiptoe the line a little bit. Okay. You still got the soccer moms. Look, the soccer moms are never going to go anywhere. So therefore, you still kind of got to play a little bit to their candle. Champ, I feel you. You say F them kids, bruh. I feel you. I'm with you. That's why the GOWs from 18 to 65, we don't give a damn about them kids. Fuck them kids. Hey, my boy say fuck his kids all the time. So it's like, look, the GOW is here for you.
Hey, hold on. You gotta add context to that, man. You can't just say that in this
okay, not like that, not the way I said it. I'm sorry. I kind of went with that, but
I'm not saying you wrong, but damn.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry. That I said that wrong. Please do not send letters to the GOW about for franchise. That I said that wrong. Okay, that was on me. But the point being is just, they can be a little more edgy on Netflix, but we'll have to wait and see, man, what's going to happen there. I got to get to some of these comments, man, because they are just flowing in, man. Let's see. Champ says, 3 for Raw is fair. It wasn't a 4 or a 5, not a 1. Definitely wasn't a 1. It was something. Definitely not more than a 4 and a 5. But Champ also says a 3 rating for Raw is rare, which it is, because I can't think of the last time we gave Raw a 3 rating. Gerald says, I was hoping MJF show up at the Royal Rumble. He signed back to AEW. They actually said he signed back about a month before World's End. Mm-hmm. So they just still went with the storyline, but I believe he signed with AEW. He's not going anywhere. Champ says low bar. Gerald was agreeing with me about what I was saying, and then Gerald says they want to start cussing on Raw. They do want to start. They can't go back Attitude Era. Okay.
Yeah.
They can't go back to that. That, especially with everything coming up with Vince. Whoo, shit. No, we cannot go back to Attitude Era. There are some things we can do, but you can't go totally back to that. So we need them to finesse a little bit of that, but you don't have to be so, you can cuss every now and then. After every 50 word, every 100 words of something nice, you can say one bad word. Okay, you got to learn balance. They got to learn to balance it out. Let's see. Then Clive says WWE still has to answer to courts because of Vince. It won't be so much as WWE. It's going to be Vince. It's going to be the participants inside. It's not the company. Vince no longer runs the company, so that whole aspect. Hey, nobody who's there now has anything to do with Vince. Don't worry about that. Champ, of course, gotta say it one more time. F them kids. Then Clive says Triple H still has to go to court, but nah, not really. Champ says 18 to 65. What's wrong with 18 to 105? Shit. If there's 105 still living and paying attention to wrestling, hey, welcome to the GOW. So anyone 66 or older can't watch GOW. No, they can watch GOW. They can watch. We would take anybody, but the demographic usually largely thinks that's the age frame that they go with. Clive says, man, WWE may bring all Raw, SmackDown, and WCW and ECW in 80s, I guess, along with the network, which they will. I'm pretty sure they're going to take all the content, the library, the history. They're going to come back with that. They're going to have all that once they start things up. Champ says there's no going back to Attitude Era, not going back to Golden Era, not going back to Ruthless Aggression Era. No, they're going to learn to try to mix all of that into this new era, the new, better PG era, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, it's definitely. But I can see them trying to take a little bit of all of that and making it into their own little thing now. Champion says, cool, I'm still in. I'll get all my pals from the retirement home up into place. Hey, for sure, man. Tell them to come on, check out the GOW. We appreciate you.
No, man, for sure. But dude, man, look, we even gave the people almost 2 hours on this Monday night.
Much did, man. We did that.
The people coming in and coming through for the GOW. This weekend, gotta talk with my guy here. I just realized that fucking pay-per-view this weekend, so we may or may not do predictions this week, man. What you thinking?
Oh no, we doing predictions. No. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't skipping out on nothing. It's my birthday weekend. Yeah. The King's birthday weekend is coming up, and guess what? I'm kicking it with the people, man. We doing predictions. We doing the block party. We doing the pay-per-view. We doing it all. We ain't missing a beat. This is WrestleMania season. We got to do what we got to do. Gerald, we appreciate you, man. We hope to see you Wednesday for the Dynamite party, man. But now this week, everything goes as planned. We gave you tonight. We'll see you Wednesday. We're gonna give you those predictions for Vengeance Day. We're gonna see you for the block party. We're gonna celebrate the King's birthday, and then we're gonna do what we do best, man, for the pay-per-view. Flat out. GOW, that's what we do.
Well, look, I definitely had to make sure, man. Clive says happy birthday in advance.
Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Champ, I ain't ready for the retirement homes yet, man. I still got life, man. I can still move on my own. I don't need a cane yet.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he ain't got that crispy sock treatment yet.
No, man. No. I'm still giving my wifey the hip action. Don't worry. I'm still.
Hey. Speaking of that 360 hip thruster, Blue Chew. Hey, we ready for you. Come on, give us a sponsorship. I'm ready to put a rocket on it and send my wife to the moon. Give it to me, man.
Hey, why not? You know what? Why not? Hey, why not? Why not?
Look, you mix the Blue Chew with a little bit of that Terramana with some of them gas station pills.
Boy, you gonna run for you. She gonna look at you like something wrong with you.
Hey, boy. Hey, what my boy Austin Carr say? Drop the hammer down.
You still.
Hey,
down usually.
Hey, wake up in the middle of the night, babe. I'm tired. Get that weak, somebody.
Oh man, yeah, boy, yeah.
Boy,
for real, man. Oh, the ladies are easy there. Hey, you know what? They are, man. They are very giving. Oh man, all right, but no, we gotta get out of here because
it ain't like we ain't gotta be up in about 6 hours.
Right, but after a while, once we didn't talk all the stuff we need to talk, we'll go way left. Yeah. And we ain't got that kind of time. So with that being said, we appreciate y'all, man, for hanging out with us this past, Saturday for the Royal Rumble. Actually, Friday night for the block party, the Royal Rumble, earlier tonight, like as always, man, y'all always show up and show out, and we appreciate y'all. We do need a little bit of recovery time. We will be off tomorrow, but no, tomorrow's NXT prediction. We'll talk off air. You may see us tomorrow. Won't promise nothing. You may see us tomorrow, but you know how we do. We just show up and we do what we do.
Yes, sir. But hey, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we talked long enough. By the time the intro get out, we'll be at 50 minutes. Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW. I'm the franchise. He's the king.
You are listening to the GOW podcast because, we always like to do it with a little hardcore country.
Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.